Guruvarya.
Namaste, Shailajaji. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, Ji. Good.
I'm happy to see you after a long time.
Yeah, it's quite a while.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, welcome, Ji. So, we are just kind of restarting. We are not going to spend much time in the starting stage. Okay, just give couple sessions. By the time we will finish off all the basics, and then we will move on.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Ji. There are quite a few kids with us this time. And we are going to refresh our basic letters and forms a bit today. Within this session, we should have an idea how the Sanskrit letters are formed. Okay, so with that, we will move on to our Dhyan slokas. Um, who is gonna join me chanting? You can raise your hands. Guru Shloka. Someone from Anita Mohan ID. We know who is there in that ID. Anita Mohan. I'm going to chant the Dhyan slokas. Someone have to follow me. They have to chant after me. Everyone have to chant after me, but only those who are unmuted will repeat it twice after me. Okay. Anita Mohanji is not there, so I'm going to call the next one. Alagar, are you ready to chant the first one? Welcome back, Arjun. Alagar.
Namaskaraha, Adhyapaka.
Namaskaraha. So Pankaj Ji's ID. Whoever is there, you're going to follow after me. Everyone is going to follow after me. I'm going to take Pankaj Ji. Okay, you can unmute yourself.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Om. Very good. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu.
Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu.
Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha.
Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha.
Guru Sakshat. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha.
Guru Sakshat Parabrahma.
Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Okay, we are going to do the second one with, I see a kid with Sanat Kumar. Sanat Kumar ID. May I know your name?
Sanjana.
Sanjana. So you are just going to. Are you familiar with Hindi letters, Sanjana?
No.
No, that's totally fine. Don't worry about it. You can just follow the English transliteration. Okay. I'm sorry that I'm telling it is Hindi letters. It's actually Devanagari letters. Okay. Um, just for your just for your understanding, I'm telling Hindi letters. It's actually Devanagari letters which are being used by several languages of India. So this is the Saraswati Tudi. Probably you might know. You are just going to repeat after me twice. Okay, Sanjana?
Okay.
Awesome. Saraswati Namastubhyam
Saraswati Namastubhyam. Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Varade Kamarupini
Varade Kamarupini. Varade Kamarupini.
Vidyarambham Karishyami
Vidyarambam karishyami. Vidyarambam karishyami.
Siddhirbhavatu me sada.
Siddhirbhavatu me sada. Siddhirbhavatu me sada.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to call one more person. Someone who actually knows the next shloka. Uh, Arjun, can you chant this for us?
Sure.
So, but still, it's better you follow me, okay? Because everyone have to chant along with us, okay?
Hmm.
Om Sahana Bhavatu.
Om Sahana Vavatu.
One more time.
Om Sahana Vavatu.
Sahanau Bhunaktu.
Sahanau Bhunaktu. Sahanau Bhunaktu.
Sahaviryam Karavavahai.
Saha Viryam Karavavahai. Saha Viryam Karavavahai.
Tejasvinavadhitamastu.
Tejasvinavadhitamastu.
One more time.
Tejasvinavadhitamastu.
Ma Vidvishavahai.
Ma Vidvishavahai. Ma Vidvishavahai.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Awesome. Thank you. With that, we will go into our today's class. This is where we were in our last introductory class. So we by now we know that all we can produce sounds from our mouth. As we breathe in and breathe out, we change the position of the tongue and the mouth, parts of the mouth, to produce different sounds. When the air that we breathe out, it when it comes out through different position of the mouth and tongues, it produces sounds. Okay, in Sanskrit, everything is sounds. We just classify the sounds, and the basic sounds we classify them into different letters. Okay, that's how the letters of the Sanskrit is born. So there are five parts of the mouth that we have seen, which are important in producing the sounds for the newcomers. These five parts of the mouth are very important, even for the correct pronunciation of English language. I'm sorry for my throat. Even for the correct pronunciation of the English language, we need to know these five parts of the mouth. Okay, it is very commonly used in phonetics of every language. So the first one is guttural, that is the throat level. Okay, sounds produced from the throat level. The second one is palatal, that is at the uh, back of roof of the soft hard palate. Third one is retroflex. You can see the number 3 there. That is the front of the palate. That is a soft palate, we call it as, or murdanya. You don't have to worry about all these Sanskrit words. The fourth one is dental, that is at the teeth level. Okay, and the fifth one, labial, the lip level. So you just have to know which levels. Okay, in English, guttural is the throat level, palatal is the hard palate, back of palate, retroflex is the front of palate, and dental is the teeth level, and labial is the lip level. Okay, these are the 5 main levels where we are going to pronounce all the letters of Sanskrit. Okay. We are just going to change the position of the tongue so we can produce different letters. That's all. Okay, based on this 5, we now know there are only 5 basic sounds that we can produce. They are when you say from the throat level, okay. When you come bit more to the front, that is back of palate, hard palate, it is E. Okay, the second letter is E. The third one is the retroflex. Retroflex is the front of the palate, that is R. The third one is this letter. It looks a bit complicated, but that's why I'm going to share these PPT slides with you after the class today, so you can simply practice them for writing purposes. Okay. So that is R, where we pronounce the English letter R, right? Particularly with Canadian slang, we actually have to bend our tongue to the palate. R, okay? So same way, R. The fourth one is the dental, where the tongue touches the back of the teeth. So it gives the L sound. Lr. Okay, this letter is called Lr. Lr. Okay, please try to pronounce after me. Lr. Okay, so the difference between this fourth and third is the third is simply R. Okay, there is no teeth involved there, but the fourth one, Lr, where the tongue touches the back of the teeth. The last one is pure labial, that is the lip level, where we use only the lips. We just crowd the lips and say ooh. Okay, ooh. There is no work here for the tongue, just the lips. Ooh. Okay, these are the 5 basic sounds that we can produce with our mouth. A, E, R, Lr, and U. Okay, I want someone to pronounce these 5 sounds for us before we proceed. Who is ready? Who's going to raise your hands? I need to know. Okay, Sanat Kumar. Is that Sanjana? Go ahead, Sanjana.
A, I, R, Lr, U.
Fantastic. That's it. Okay. A, I, R, Lr, and U. So we know they are the 5 basic sounds that we can produce with our mouth. Okay. So now we are going to see a thing called units of sound. Okay. When we produce sound, it has units. Okay. The basic unit, of course, in any language, it's called as matra, right? A matra is a time that is taken equivalent to snapping of the fingers. Okay, how much time it takes to snap a finger, like just to tap. Okay, that amount of time is one basic unit in the pronunciation. That is called as one basic unit, or matra. Okay, matra is the basic unit. So to pronounce these 5 letters, a, I, U, R, Dr, and U, it's just one matra. Okay. So what will happen if we prolong that? Okay. If I'm going to pronounce the same A for 2 matra, so it becomes A. Okay. A becomes A. And I becomes E. Okay. R becomes R. U becomes U. Okay. We are going to pronounce that for 2 matra. So when we pronounce that for 2 matra, they becomes prolonged version of these short vowels. Okay. So what we get, a, and then a. Okay. I, and then e. Just see the shape. So for we will see the writing form. U becomes oo. Okay. R becomes r. Okay. And then the r is a special letter which we won't be using that in our common Sanskrit. So it doesn't have the long form of it. So what we do, we saw how to write in our previous class. So we're just going to put another one more line and it becomes okay. E, you put one hook on top of it, it becomes E. Okay. U, you put another hook in the middle, then it becomes Oo. Okay. R is a bit tricky to write, so I want you to see our previous slide and write that. Okay. Practice that if you are new to these Devanagari script. That ru, along with ru, you put an inverted 3, then it becomes ru. That's all. Okay. Now we got this 9 basic letters. A, I, E, U, R, L. Okay. Just basic. So who's going to pronounce that for us? Arjun, yeah, go ahead.
A, A, I, U, U, R, R, R.
Okay. What is the name for the basic units of the sounds?
A,
The name that we saw for the units, basic units. Yes, Sanjana.
Matra.
Very good. It's just the matra that takes the time that is taken just for a tap. Okay, that is matra. So with that, we will move on further. So now what we are going to do, we are going to combine these basic letters. Okay, like how I'm going to add a with e, and I'm going to get a new letter. Okay, same way I'm going to combine a with u. So what will happen? That's what I'm going to test now. Okay. So same way, if I combine a with ru, like, we are going to combine different basic letters to form new letters. Okay. So when I join a with e or e, I will get a new letter called a. Okay. That is a a. So underneath, it's given the Romanized Sanskrit pronunciation. Okay. Uh, I think the same thing only we use even for English phonetics. Plus e. When you combine both those basic vowels, we get another vowel called a. Okay. So now the same we are going to combine with u. Then we get ow. I'm sorry, O. Okay. A plus U becomes O. Okay. So this is the basic version. You don't have to worry much about how we are forming the new letters. Why these are important? These will become important when we see the sandhi forms. You know, grammatical importance, how we conjoined words. You know, that's when these uh, formation of letters will become very important. Okay. For now, all I want you to know is we now got two more vowels that are A and O. Okay. So now what we are going to do, once again, I'm going to join a with this A. What will happen? A plus A. There is A and one hook on top of A. That becomes I. Okay. I. And this a plus O becomes OU. Okay. In O, when we write, what we did was we put a extra hook on top of ah. Okay. Now we are putting two hooks on top of ah, and it becomes ow. Okay. That's all about vowels of Sanskrit. So yeah, from this slide we got a, o, I, and ow. Okay. So that gives us all the Sanskrit vowels. Okay. We just formed all the vowels based on those five basic sounds, right? A, I, U, R, and R. Okay. So now we got almost all the Sanskrit vowels. There are different other vowels also which are used in the Vedic scriptures and stuff, which are not commonly used in our practical Sanskrit. So whenever, if you are studying higher, then you can learn about them. But for now, these are the basic vowels. What are they? We now have, please follow, a. Putting one additional line after that becomes ah. Okay. The third letter we have E. Putting a hook on top of it, we got E. Okay. The fifth one, U. Hook in between, and then it becomes ooh. Okay. We are just extending the pronunciation time of the letter. The seventh one is R. We put an inverted 3, we attached an inverted 3 with the ru, and it became ru. Okay, we did not change the letter l. Okay, it remains same l. Okay, so next comes what we got, adding a with e, right? This is a. Okay, the a here itself is a prolonged form, so there is no a here. Okay, it's in some Indian languages we have a and a, but in Sanskrit we have a only. Okay, so that is a, and putting a hook on top of it doesn't become a, it becomes I. Okay, that's the difference we have to understand, a and I. Okay, same way, this is putting one hook on top of a, right? Becomes o. Two hooks on top of it becomes ow. Okay, some of the Indian languages have o and o, but here we have only o and ow. Okay, that completes the Sanskrit vowels, basic vowels. So we now got 13 of them. There are two more to come, which we will see later. Okay, that is and aha. That we will see. The visarga and nisvara we will see separate. But for now, the basic is a, I, u. I'm sorry. R, e, I, o, and ow. Okay. So someone is going to read this. Okay, Alagar, quickly. Everyone, please try on your own. Okay, go ahead. Alagar.
A, 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 I, U, U, R, 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 E, I, O, O.
Okay, since this is the basic foundation, we also will call Sanjana to because she also raised her hands. Do you want to try once, Sanjana?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
A, A, I, U, U, R, 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 E, I, O, O.
Fantastic, Sanjana. Did you say that you don't know the Devanagari letters before?
Yeah.
Wow, that is really good that you just got everything now. Okay, it's so easy, right?
Yeah.
I just want you to practice writing, okay? Because I cannot do that online, okay? So you have to practice these letters writing so that it becomes easy for you to write also, okay?
Okay.
Fantastic. With that, we are going to move on. So, as we know, what we are producing here are just sounds, okay? Sentences are, we can break the sentences into words, and the words are, we can break into letters, right? And those letters, they are formed by the basic sounds, okay? In Sanskrit, these sounds are given utmost importance because they say they produce certain vibration in our head and the whole body, and even in the closer atmosphere, causing changes in our body and mind. So the pronunciation is given utmost importance here. Okay, so the basically what we are producing is not letters, they are sounds. Okay, B, for our convenience, we are converting them into letters for the study purposes. Okay, but what we are producing here is sounds, and those sounds in Sanskrit are called as varnas. Okay, varnas. You don't have to worry about all those letters. Okay, it's varnas. Varnas. Okay, and these varnas again, they are grouped into two basic groups in any other languages, similar to any other languages: vowels and consonants, right? Vowels here are called as swaras, and the consonants are called as vyanjanas. Okay, don't worry about all these technical terms. It will become very fluent to you if you are new within another couple weeks. Okay, so we learned three words. One is varna, which is the basic sound, which is divided into two: swaras, and the other one is vyanjana. Swaras are nothing but vowels. Vyanjanas are nothing but consonants. Okay, we are not going to worry much about them. Let's go further into the basic sounds, varna. Okay, so according to our gurujis, they have decided there is only 9 basic sounds. Okay, they are given here in the first line. Ah, by now we know these letters, right? A, I, U, R, R, A, I, O, and OU. These are the basic varnas. You can form any number of letters based on these basic sounds. Like, for example, when I say A, you can also say Ka, you can say Cha, you can say Pa, whatever it is. But the basic sound behind it is going to be A. Same way, U can be Pu, can be Chu, can be Tu, whatever. Tu, whatever, But the basic sound behind it is U. So the basic varnas are 9. They are A, I, U, R, R, A, I, O, and OU. Okay. With that, we are going to leave the sounds and we are going to come to what is known as actual vowels, or otherwise called as swaras. Okay. We just saw vowels are called as swara. Swara. Okay. That's what we saw here, right? Swara. I will be giving that in an English transliteration as well. Okay. And by now we also know we have short form of vowels, right? A, I, U, R, and R. And we have long form of vowels. A, I, U, R. Okay. Apart from that, all the other four formed vowels are also long vowels. A, I, O, Au. Okay, because we have to take 2 units to pronounce them. Okay, so they are all long vowels. Short vowels are only 5. Sorry. A, I, U, R, and R. Okay, so the short vowels have a name called Hrasva, Hrasvaswara. Okay, and the long vowels have a name called Dirghaswara. Okay, I'm going to give you in the next slide. We are going to see the English transliteration of these technical terms. Okay, so we saw Varnas, they are the basic sounds, and Swaras, they are the vowels. The Swaras are divided into Hrasvaswara, that means short vowels, and Dirghaswaras, that means long vowels. Okay. By now, we also know all the short vowels have a longer form also, right? Like A has A, E has E, U has U, right? So these, even though the units of time varies, but the sound is similar, right? So we call them as savarnas. So varnas are sound. Sa, whenever we put sa in front of any word, it gives a meaning of similar. Okay. Savarnas. Savarnas means similar sounds. Okay. So the a is a savarna of a. The e is a savarna of e. The u is a savarna of u. Like that. The paired vowels are called savarnas. Okay, savarnaswaras. Okay, that's what we are going to see here. So what we saw, the basic varnas are called, the basic sounds are called varnas. Okay, here I've given written in English also varnas. Don't worry about these letters. You are going to learn in a moment here. Okay, and we have hraswa. It starts with a H sound, right? Hraswa. Hraswa are nothing but short vowels. Next one is dirgha. Dirghas are nothing but long vowels. Okay. And finally, we have savarna. Those are the vowels which are similar in pronunciation. Okay. That is the pairing of hraswa and dirgha, or short or long vowels. Okay. I'm just stopping here for a moment. Any questions so far? If you have any questions, please raise your hands before we move on. Is everything clear so far?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that, we will move on now. So now what we are going to do, we are going to combine further letters. We now know the basic letters of vowels of Sanskrit. We are going to combine further vowels, okay? Like here in the first line, if you see E, right? I'm going to add that with A. What will happen with the sound? E plus A becomes what we call as Ya. Ya, right? E, when you add with Ya, A becomes, this is Ya. Okay, Ya. Okay, when you add that with A, you cut the U sound and it becomes Ra. You take the first half of R and add that with A, it becomes Ra. Okay? Lr. We had Lr, right? We did not add anything so far with Lr. We are going to add A with Lr and it becomes, cut the second part, R part. Take the first part, L, La sound, L sound with A becomes La. Okay? So this is how you write a La. So U plus A, you yourself try pronouncing that letter. U becomes wa, right? Wa. So it becomes va. So by doing this, we got 4 letters here now. What are they? Ya, ra, la, and va. Okay. So ya, ra, la, and va. These are called as semi-vowels, but they are not vowels actually. Okay. But these are called as semi-vowels because they are formed combining 2 or 3, basically 2 vowels. Okay. So we got these 4 new letters. I'm going to call Sanjana again to just read this out, these 4 letters for us. Go ahead, Sanjana.
Ya, ra, la, va.
Okay, so simple. Ya, ra, la, ba. Okay, these are called as semi-vowels, but they are not included in the basic vowels. Okay, they will join the other group, consonants or vyanjanas. Okay, so now coming back to the sthanas, I want you to closely follow this. This is very important point as long as the Sanskrit pronunciation is concerned. We are going to learn what is called as consonants, vyanjanas. But before learning that, we need to know how to pronounce them properly, right? So the basic 5 sthanas are, as we know, guttural or throat level, palatal or hard palate level, back of palate, that is the second one. And third one is retroflex, the front of palate. And fourth one, dental. And fifth one is labia. And we now know at number 1 level, we pronounce what? A, right? A. So if you tighten the throat a bit more, what you can form? A can become ka, ka, right? That is our first vyanjana. So what we are getting, if you see at the throat level, number 1 here, gutturals, right? Gutturals are nothing but throat level. Okay, just remember throat level, we have ka, ka. Okay, there is no connection, the tongue is not touching anywhere else in the mouth. It's all coming from the throat, ka. Okay, so the ka series comes from the throat level. So of course, there is aspiration and non-aspirated words. We will see them later. But what we are going to see, the ka is pronounced, the first vyanjana consonant is pronounced at the throat level. Next one is palatal. We know we do E, right? E or A. They are palatal, the back of roof of mouth. So there, if the tongue touches there at the hard palate, then the sound is cha. You can pronounce and see where your tongue touches your mouth, roof of mouth. Cha, cha. Okay. Cha is not at the throat, just in front of throat. Okay. Cha. And the third one, this thing is cerebral. That is front of palate. There you see the tongue is going to touch the front of palate. Ta, ta. Right. This is ta. Okay. Ta. And the fourth is dental, where the tongue is going to touch your teeth, right? So you can see tha, tha. When you say tha, my tongue is touching back of my teeth. Tha. Okay. Finally, labials. Labials are our lips. There comes what we call as pa, pa. When I say pa, the sound comes purely from my lips. Pa. Okay. So in that way, we got 5 consonants here. Ka, cha, tha, tha, and pa. Okay. Ka, cha, tha, tha, pa. Okay. Just 5. Does anybody wants to tell this once for us? Just this first one line. Go ahead, Arjun. Just the first.
Cha, ta, ta, pa.
That's it. That's okay. That's okay. Leave them. Leave them. Just these 5, the first 5, right? I want all of you to say on your own and see where your tongue touches your throat or your mouth. Okay, what is the relationship between your tongue and the mouth? Ka is throat, cha is palate, ta is front of palate, tha is dental, and pa is in the lip level. This is what I want you to understand. If you understand this, then the pronunciation, everything is going to be really superb. Okay. So now we will go see the ka series. So we saw ka. This next one, it's like 21 and round on the one, So that is what we say ikka. Ikka. Okay. Ikka means we are stressing on the first syllable. Ka. Ka. Okay. Stress ka. Okay. The third one becomes soft, where same ka becomes soft ka. That becomes ga. Okay. That becomes ga. A little bit of aspirated. So the fourth one we are going to actually aspirate. Same ga, when I aspirate, it becomes ga. Okay, that fourth letter has to come from my tummy. The sound has to be produced from the tummy. Okay, at the guttural level, at the throat level. Okay, so that will sound like the fourth one will sound like ga. Okay, ga. So the first line, if you see ka series, ka, ha, ga, and ga. Okay, here the aspirated letters are a and ga, the second and fourth. The other twos are simply pronounced like ka and ga. Okay, so once again, ka, ka, ga, and ga. Okay, so what is this last one here? If you see, na comes with all these 4 series. Okay, ka, cha, ta, ta. Everywhere na comes. So we now have to know how to differentiate between the pronunciation of all these 4 nas. Okay, it's nasal resonance. Okay, nasal resonance, but the sound is still produced at the guttural level. That is the throat level. So it is nga, nga. Okay, nga. So when you pronounce nga, you are giving a nasal resonance, but the sound is still coming from the throat. Nga. Okay, that is the last letter of the first ka series. So once again, ka, ka, ga, ga, and nga, nga. Okay, so hope that is clear. With that, we are going to go to the second palatal. I think we have 10 more minutes. We will try to finish this as much as possible. We will review them in the next class also. Okay, so if anybody has any questions, please don't worry. We are going to make these sounds thorough before moving on. Okay. So the next one is, we know cha is at the second level, right? Cha, cha. Same thing here. We are going to stress and produce cha, cha. Okay. This is softer. Ja. Same spot. The sound is produced from the same spot of the mouth, but it is softer. Ja. And the next letter is da. Okay. As we know, the aspirated letters are in the second and fourth row. Okay. So that gives us cha, cha, ja, and cha. Okay. Same at the jaw where the tongue touches. We are going to give a nasal resonance, and we are going to form nya, nya. Okay. Now you know the difference between nga and nya. Okay. The first na is nga, nga. Okay. The second one is nya, nya. Okay. So now we got cha, cha, ja, ja, and nya. Okay. So coming to the third line, cerebrals. Okay. Cerebrals are, the tongue is going to touch the front of the palate. That's going to be ta. Same way, ta. Okay. My tongue is bending and then touching the front of my soft palate. Okay. Ta, ta. This is soft one. Da. And fourth one is da. Okay. At the same spot, tongue touches, and I'm going to give the nasal resonance where we say na. Okay. Na. Na. Where we say ra. Okay. Same spot, na. So we now got ta, ta, da, da, and na. Okay. And the fourth one, dental, probably we will revise after this line. Okay. We got ta, ta. When you say ta, the tongue touches back of your upper teeth, right? Ta. Same ta. The second one, as we all know by now, it's going to sound like ta, ta. Okay. We stress the letter ta. Fourth one, soft, da. And fifth one is da. Okay. Da. The sound has to come. We have to actually press our tummy. It's a good exercise for tummy. Da. Okay. And then now the difference here is na. You now know the difference between this na and this na, right? This is na where my tongue touches the teeth, and this is na where my tongue touches the soft palate. Okay, that is how we differentiate between these four nas. Okay, now having known this, we now got like 20 new letters, right? So ka, ka, ga, ga, nga, cha, cha, ja, ja, nya, ta, ta, da, da, na, ta, ta, da, da, na. Okay. So I am going to call Shailaja ji to just read this out for us.
Okay, yeah.
Till that, till na.
Till now, okay. Ka, kha, ga, kha, na, cha, cha, ja, ja,
Nya, nya.
nya, okay. Ta, tha, da, dha, na, ta, tha, da, dha, na.
Yeah, that's it. Those are the four lines we saw, right? So it is bit uh, practice, needs some practice. And remember, Sanskrit has different slangs. Okay, don't worry. Whatever our mother tongue, that slang will definitely be there. Like how we speak different English in different parts of the world. Okay, Sanskrit is a trans-India language. So it actually comes with regional slangs. We don't have to worry much about it. Okay. So I think, okay, we will just see the last one, which is very easy. Okay. Last one is labial. As we know, it's going to be from the lips. Pa, right? Same way, pa, pa. Okay. Ba and bha. The fourth letter comes from my tummy. Ba. Okay. And then same way, ma. If you see ma again, it is coming from the lip. Okay. So all the labials are grouped here. Okay. Pa, pa, ba, ba, and ma. All the labials. All these letters are pronounced from the lips. And then the next line we already studied, ya, ra, la, va, which are formed from joining two vowels. So they are called as semi-vowels, but they are actually consonants. Okay. And finally, sibilants. Sibilants are nothing but produced with a hissing sound, ish sound, ish, right? Sha, 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 and sa. Okay. We will see in detail about the pronunciation of these sibilants in the next class. But for now, we got this 25 plus 4, 29 consonants. Okay. Any questions so far? Don't worry. Arvindji will be sharing this class recording. So you will get to watch them again and practice. And I will be sharing these PPT slides for you to practice. So nothing much to worry here. So only thing that I want the newcomers, new to the Devanagari script students to do is to write and see. Okay, just write each letter at least 10-15 times. Okay, so that you get used to writing of the Sanskrit letters as well. Okay. Okay. So I think we will review what we have seen here today, because for the new people to Devanagari script, I don't want them to feel too much, because this is all we are going to learn. Okay, nothing new, nothing more new. So Mr. Venkata Papu has raised the letter. I don't know your name. Go ahead, G.
Namaste, Senthilji. So
Namaste.
I just want to call out a short exercise that I did as a kid, which will help everyone else. So
Yeah.
just to understand the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we used to do a small exercise as kids. Like say, you just say all the 5 first letters: ka, cha, ta, ta, pa, ga, ja, da, da, ba. So if you say them slowly, ka, cha, ta, ta, pa, ga, ja, da, da, ba. So you can actually see that ka, cha, ta, ta, pa, ga, ja, da, da, ba. So it actually translates. I mean, it comes out like from the throat to the
All
lips.
the 5 levels. Yeah.
So for new to Devanagari script pronunciators, like kachata tapa gajada daba, if you just close your eyes and watch the voice coming out, it will really help you understand the gutturals, kantia to all the way to Ostanian kind of.
Okay. Hope everyone got what Venkata ji has told now. Just to practice, of course, as he said, if you close your eyes and practice, then you know where you are, where the sounds are coming from, which part of your mouth. At the same time, where you are stressing. Okay. Same way how he said, you can practice each row. Okay. Ka cha ta ta pa, and then ka cha ta ta pa, like that. You can practice each row also. Same way you can practice each line also. So we will be seeing the vargas of the classified the consonants as vargas in the coming classes. You can say ka, ka, ga, cha, nga. Okay. Same way cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. Practice on both level lines and rows. So it makes easy, and it is at most important that every one of us get this pronunciation proper. That's very important when we start learning some of the shlokas and chants. That's going to help us a lot. Okay. So, are there any more questions? Thank you so much, Venkataji.
Hey, no problem, sir. Thank you.
And any more questions?
That quick thing, what do we call semi-ovals in Sanskrit? I'm just taking notes of all the Sanskrit words. That's why.
I actually,
Ardhaswaras or something like that.
I have to check that, G. I am sorry. I'm not sure about the semi-vowels. I'll check and I will let you know.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
It's Anuswara.
Is that Arvindji?
Anuswaras.
Anuswaras.
Yeah.
No, Anuswara we will be seeing.
I assume. I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, no, Anuswara is we will see. Anuswara.
Okay.
Anuswara and Visarga are two other different vowels we are yet to see.
Okay. Sorry.
And aha. Yeah. So if that is clear, I think we will stop here. I don't want the new kids to feel overwhelming with the letters. It's going to be really easy. We are going to spend one more class on it, and then we will move on. I want everyone to please practice, and we will meet again next week. Okay. Until then, Dhanyavad, everyone. Please practice, and we will meet next Sunday, 8:45.
Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you.
धन्यवाद.
Thank you. Dhanyavad.
धन्यवाद. धन्यवाद.
Dhanyavad.